Ladies and gentlemen, once again, my name is Greg Young, coming to you live one more time from Davenport, Florida. And I'm here to introduce this awesome concept to you. And, basically, let me tell you a little bit about my story. I was at the point in my life to where, I was working a 9 to 5, but at that point in time, a 9 to 5 just really wasn't giving me what I deserved. And I knew that at that point in time in my life that I had to do something different right away, like real quick. Because like I said, I was at the point in my time in my life to where, everything that I did wasn't going right. I was working a 9 to 5 and I was time broke, and then I was trading time for dollars. And then, I was living from paycheck to paycheck. And then I had did the honorable thing that people tell you to do, go to school, get good grades, graduate with honors, go to college and get a degree. And I did that as well. And I got a 4-year Bachelor of Science degree in criminal justice with a concentration on forensic investigation. But as we all know, when you get a degree, the degree is no good without the experience. So I waited around trying to find a place to do internship so I could start working in my degree, but I was never able to find it. So I had to just accept the job in law enforcement. It wasn't the job that I wanted, but I knew at that point in time in my life that nothing was advancing in my life. It's like I was either standing still or I was going backwards. And at that point in time, I knew that I had to become an action taker and a decision maker because I knew that I was not going to work for somebody for another 20 years until I was 65 and then retire with 40% of my pay. Work the 40-40 plan, work 40 hours to get a 40-hour paycheck to retire with 40% of my pay. I just knew I couldn't do that. So at that point in time in my life, I was praying and I asked God to send me something to where I could create a second strand of income on top of what I'm previously doing. And he sent me the concept of what I'm about to introduce to you. And once I seen it, I knew that it was a game changer for me in my life because I already knew that I could win because I was sick and tired of being sick and tired and staying in the same spot and being like a hamster on a wheel going round and round. So I automatically signed up and I started to learn how to do it because they said if you're teachable, trainable, and coachable, you can do it. And I started to learn how to do it, and I eventually got better and better as the time went on. And now, to make a long story short, I no longer have a 9 to 5, and I totally let all my investments work for themselves. Now, I'm not saying that to brag, but I'm saying that to say that if some of you all are in that situation right now, then you might be wanting to think about becoming an action taker and a decision maker and finding something that's a good fit for you so you can invest just part-time into it and start trying to build a second strand of income on top of what you're doing, just in case your previous income quits you. But like I said, I don't know where you are in life, but all I ask is for you to take a look at this awesome concept that I'm about to bring to you with an open mindset. And then at the end of this presentation, if you see something within this concept that can benefit you and your family, reach back out to the person that brought you onto this presentation and let them know. And then also, if no one brought you on this presentation and you just happen to see it streamed on one of my platforms and you're interested in getting more information, reach back out to me as well and I can get you that information as well. But I'm not going to keep going on and on about the spill of my life. I'm just going to get into introducing this awesome concept to you because I know that this concept has been a game changer in my life and it can be a game changer in your life as well. All I ask you to do is just take a look at it with an open mindset. The name of this awesome concept I'm about to bring to you is called a boomerang. Now, we all say, what is a boomerang? A boomerang is goodwill. You give goodwill, and then that goodwill comes back to you in the form of goodwill. So basically, I'll explain as we go further in depth how this boomerang effect works. But first, let me just give you a brief synopsis of about this company. This company uses artificial intelligence systems just like Mark Zimmerman did when he invented Facebook, and we got distracted by wanting to reach back out to all our loved ones that we had moved away from, hadn't chatted with in a while. Our classmates, reached back out to them that we hadn't chatted with in a while, and Mark Zimmerman knew that. So he set the platform using an artificial intelligence system to where you could use his platform for free by opening up a free account. But then he knew once he got millions and millions of people that they would start, that the network would start to pay him for using the system. So he's pretty brilliant. But did he pay us a dime? No, but we made him a billionaire. Now let's look at this artificial intelligence system that we use called the Prib. Now this is a system that if you're an action taker and a decision maker and you're ready to create change in your life and you take action and you have consistency within it, you can earn an income from using our artificial intelligence system. Now we all know the world is changing. It's a known fact. Things that went on around the world in the past years, and just when this new decade came in, it was a big economic crisis that shocked the world that nobody was ready for or prepared for. But that caused the world to change more than what it had already changed, because that caused people to wake up. It was like a wake-up call for them to let them know that just having one source of income just really wasn't the way to go. And then going out and getting a second job just really wasn't the way to go to bring in a second source of income, because what if those jobs quit you? What do you have? So now more and more people are starting to be more open to looking at things and investing in things so they can create their own source of income and build their own wealth and find a way to make their money grow for themselves, for them, and make money while they're sleeping, because they're realizing that the economy is just not loyal no more. Anything could happen in the economy and shut the economy down. And if you only have one source of income, then what are you going to do? Sit in line in the unemployment line and wait for them to give you an unemployment check after the unemployment system was backed up? Because in 2020, it was awful. So many people waited for months on unemployment checks and got so far behind on their bills. And a lot of people got their cars repossessed, lost their homes, lost their jobs. A lot of things went on. And it was a big economic crisis that hit the world, that shocked the world in 2020 when the millennium, when the new decade came in. But we weren't prepared. But now that people have realized that the world is changing and things are changing and jobs aren't loyal, now you have more people investing in themselves to prepare themselves for what may happen in the long run. Because now they realize that just having one source of income just really isn't enough. So now you have more than the 1 to 5% that are investing in themselves. I think the number went up to like 85% now. And then statistics say by 2027, 86.5 million people will be working whenever and wherever they want. A shift from traditional jobs to independent work. And that's a known fact. This is our disclaimer. Our boomerang cannot and will not make any guarantees about your ability to get results or earning any money with our program information, tools, and strategy. So basically, it's just like this. Look at it this way. You have a 9 to 5. And if you don't go to that 9 to 5 and you don't clock in, you don't get paid. The same way with this concept. You have to treat this concept like a 9 to 5 and clock into it like a 9 to 5, whatever amount of extra hours that you have within a day. If you only have 1 hour within a day extra, treat that 1 hour in a day just like you're working an hour on a job, and be as dedicated in winning and getting the job done just like you do on your job that pays you every day, that gives you a paycheck. And now you will be able to build this to a position to where one day you will be able to walk away from that 9 to 5 and live a lifestyle of fun, freedom, and fulfillment. But it's based upon your decision that you make and your actions that you take. That's the best way I can put it. And if you have consistency within the actions that you take, you will win at a high level. Just remember, the more you show, the more you grow. That's what I tell my team on a daily basis. Customers' expectations have changed. Now, as we all know, customers want they want that ongoing value. They don't just want, something for now. It used to be just give me something for right now and I'll figure out what I got to do next. But now they want a total package of an ongoing value. And like I said from the beginning, when I said, what is a boomerang? This is how the boomerang effect works. I give you a free iGoTravel website to where you can save up to 35% on your next travel expenses, which is free for me to give to you, free for you to use and keep forever with no blackout dates. And then as soon as you activate it, this is where goodwill starts. A homeless child gets fed. And that's the ongoing value that we have because, the ongoing value outweighs something with no value. Because you think about it, when 2020 hit and all these people that were setting back and they were actually paying for a travel club membership, how many travel clubs that was only a travel club went out of business, do you think? Just about all of them went out of business. Because, I can think of quite a few, but I'm not going to name them. But anyway, but that's how the thing happened because it was based on paying a fee. And then when that fee was no longer paid, then they no longer had the customers and then they no longer was able to do business. But our concept is based on giving value. We give you a free travel website membership to where you can save up to 30%, 35% on your next travel expenses, which is free for me to give for you, free for you to use and keep forever. How long do you think they're going to keep it forever? Because even when they're not traveling, when they can't travel or when they can't do anything, they don't have to pay a monthly fee. So that's why they're going to keep it because it's free. And then we also offer unique experiences. We have 5 different variables inside our system called the Crib. And each one of those variables that provide services and technology to our customers is basically affordable for them. And it's a unique experience that they get throughout using those variables within inside of our Crib. Everything that we have inside of our Crib gives you a unique experience. And like I said, I've never seen a company that has 5 different variables inside one Crib to where you can earn 5 different streams of residual income. When I seen that, it just blew my mind because it was something that I had never ever seen in my life. And we have those unique experiences here in our Boomerang. We also have personalized for me. Say, for instance, you want something personalized a certain way. You may want it may be a special occasion, say your anniversary, and you want to go somewhere. All you got to do is tell them what you want, and they will get it personalized for you. Pretty awesome, right? Your expectations have changed as well because now, since the economic crisis that happened in 2020, more people are realizing that they need more time freedom because they came accustomed to staying at home. Because when we were in lockdown, what did we do? We stayed at home. We were able to bond more with our families, more so than having to be out there at a 9 to 5 and not bonding. And people got used to that. And now they want more time freedom. They don't really want to even go back to those cubicles to where, they work that 40-hour plan to get a 40-hour paycheck to retire with 40% of their pay. They don't really want to do that. They want more of the time freedom. And that's why you have more people that are investing in themselves and finding a way to grow their own money versus going out there and working and trading time for dollars. But within this concept, you can gain a thing called residual income. Now, how you get this is something that you go out and work hard and accomplish for a season. If it takes you 2 to 5 years, if it takes you 5 to 10 years if it takes you 10 to 20 years. But look at it. You will give 40 years on a job to retire with 40% of your pay, but you won't give 5 to 10 years in a concept that can help you generate wealth and build wealth for yourself to where you can pass it down for generations, but you don't have the mindset to want to be hungry enough to go out here and do this. But you're always hungry enough to go clock into a 9 to 5. I just don't get that. Moving forward, our giving back value. Now we have a foundation called the Boom Foundation. That's where all our giving back starts at. Everything that we do inside of our crib, everything that you use, our products and services, everything that you purchase or whatever the case may be, as soon as it's done, you have just fed a homeless child nourishment through our Boom Foundation. So that's what I love about this company is the heart of giving back and wanting to make a difference and create change in the world. The old way, sell, 12 hours a day, work in one industry, owning nothing and retiring with little. Man, do I know a lot of people that did that, you know. The majority of the people right now will tell you if they're retired, they will tell you right now that they're not satisfied with their retirement money, pension, whatever they're getting, because they only got 40% of all those years that they work. How can you live off of 40% of all those years you work? I'm just saying. You know, and then I know a lot of people that planned on retiring, but they didn't make it because they worked themselves until they died. They went away. It's a couple people in my family that's like that it happened to. So me myself personally, from me looking at what I looked at growing up and seeing people work like slaves and dogs and not have anything, I wanted to create a better lifestyle for me and my family. That's the reason why I chose the new world over the old world, and I decided to have success without selling. Access to 192 countries, a technology that works for me 24/7. I get paid when your customer saves, earn multiple streams of income in one business. Over here it says owning nothing and retiring with little income. I could not let that be me. I had seen so many people be there, do that, and not have nothing and live miserable and wonder why they don't get ahead in life, because it's the choices that you make in life. You have to realize in order for you to get ahead in life, you have to be wise on the choices that you make and the road that you take. If that makes any sense to you. And that's why I'm saying when people are showing you things, look at them with open mindset, because you never know how they can be a game changer in your life. Because you have to remember, the choices that you make determines the road that you take. Just thought I'd put that out there. Our boomerang. We look at yesterday's world, you get paid when you sell based off of sales value. And that model was a good model, but everybody wasn't great salesmen. And a lot of people, if you didn't have the gifted gab, you couldn't sell nothing. And a lot of people were not successful because what do we always say? Nobody likes to be sold. But we look at today's world, you get paid when they save based off of giving value. So if I were to call you up and say, hey, John, I have this free travel website membership that I would like to give to you, which is free for me to give to you, free for you to use and keep forever, to where you can save up to 35% on your next travel expenses, and you never have to pay a fee, and there's no blackout dates. Would you accept that as a free gift from me to you? John said, well, heck yeah, Greg, man. I don't see what, no harm, no foul, is free. So why not take it? You know what I'm saying? And that's based off of the giving value. And that's why we're winning at a high level, is because of our giving value aspect of this platform. Leadership is the X factor. Now, I could talk about a lot of great leaders here inside of our boomerang, but I'm just going to keep it real with you. I'm going to talk about one in particular, which is Mr. Holton Buggs, who is the chairman and CEO of our boomerang. But just like everybody else, he started out from the bottom, just like I started out from the bottom and everybody else, because you have to realize when you set out to do a journey, that's going to lead into something big, you got to build it. And he started out from the ground. Like in 1990, he made less than $500 a month for 7 years. Now, let me ask you this. How many people would have hung in there and not quit if they was making less than $500 a month for 7 years? I just like to know. I'm curious. Type it in the chat. Let me know. I just want to know. Then in 1997, he developed a formula and a system to achieve rapid success. 2009, he coached over 50 people to earn over $1 million. He had record-breaking earnings and sales in the last 10 years. Now, let me tell you about this man, Mr. Holton Buggs. If you don't know him, I suggest you do your research, because this man has accomplished more in the network marketing industry than anyone in the world, living or dead. You don't believe me? Do your research. And then in March of 2019, he founded our boomerang. The reason boomerang there as an ambassador and had coached over 50 people to earn over millions of dollars, just like he coached them to earn it, he sat back and watched them lose it by losing the value of their team, of people quitting, of people dropping out, and them losing their lineage and they're losing money. And after him experiencing that, he came up with the concept, that's why we're just different, is that we make our money when the customer saves money. Because he knew with that model, everybody likes to save money. And he knew if he paid the customer 50% and gave us the other 50% of what the customer saved, it was a win-win for us as an ambassador, and it was a win-win for the customer as savings. And that's why he founded our boomerang, based off of saving value and not giving value, because he has seen the based off of savings value, which led to giving value and not sales value, because he has seen the model of sales value fail so many people. I'll say that again. That is the reason why he invented this concept based off of saving value, which is based off of giving value and saving value, unlike based off of sales value. Because he knew that anybody could give away something, but he had watched people struggle sell things. So he wanted to create a platform to where everybody could win. That's why he created our boomerang. The Prib, this is our product. It is a perpetual residual income builder. What perpetual means just means that it's ongoing. What residual means, like I said earlier, something that you do for a season, you go out and do it no matter how long it takes you to do it through a builder system. And now you can gain a nice residual income to where you can be earning way more than retiring from any 9 to 5. The Prib at work for you, the customer. Once you get that I Go Travel website membership, you activate it, a homeless child gets fed, our Prib goes to work, our product. It helps them with follow-up, the selling, the upselling, the cross-selling. Then once you sign up a new team member, it sends out the welcome orientation, shows them how to plug in the training, shows them how to upgrade, and it shows them how to plug into events. So I just want to invite you, if you're one of those people that love to be self-educated, I just want to invite you to Knowledge. We're having an event in Houston, Texas on July the 10th through the 11th. And it's going to be epic. And the tickets are right now, because they went up from $150 to $179 virtual. And I think the last time we checked, the The live tickets have went down to like 40 tickets left. So if you want to see the event live and in person, get your ticket now while supplies last. I invite you to be there if you want to self-educate yourself, or if you just want to get some nuggets to improve the business that you're already in. You know, there's nothing wrong with going to another business meeting to get more knowledge about your own business. I do it all the time. So that's why I say there's nothing wrong with it. So, and those tickets live is $179 now, and then virtual they was $50, but now they're $79. So just if you're in the mood for some more self-education, you want to improve your business, take it to the next level, I invite you to our Go Diamond event, which is going to be in Houston, Texas, July the 10th through the 11th. You're more than welcome to attend. If you want to attend, get back with the person that invited you on to this presentation and let them know. If no one invited you on to the presentation and you just happen to come across one of my platforms streaming it live and you're interested, get back with me and or click the link below at ZenceMakesSense.com and we can chat about it. And it also cuts down on repetition, so you don't be so tense and worried about building your team. Now you can go out here and build your team with an open mindset. The power of the prayer. I Go Travel, Vibe Rise, Build Genius, Zence, and Elevate 8, and more to come. I'll explain all those variables as we get to them. Earn, save, live. Now let me tell you something. Now, before I became an action taker and a decision maker and decided to invest in myself to create a way to make my money generate and work for me and make money while I sleep, I was so broke it was a joke. And I'll tell you how broke I was. I was so broke that when I would go to the grocery store, I would have to use a calculator to calculate every item that I put in the basket. You know why? Because I didn't want to be that guy standing at the register and when they ring it up and they say, well, it's going to be $100 and something and I only got $80 in my bank account. So now I'm embarrassed at the register and now I done got all this stuff and now I got to put it back because I got tired of being embarrassed like that. So now I said, you know what? It's time for me to do something about that. So I became that action taker and that decision maker and invested in a second strand of income on top of what I was previously doing. And now my lifestyle is different. I have family time. I have flexible living hours. I have financial freedom. I'm able to design my own lifestyle. And I'm not saying that bragging. I'm just saying that to let you know, maybe you're in that situation right now. And maybe you have to take that calculator into the store and calculate every item you put into the basket. And maybe you're ready for a change in your lifestyle. Because like I can say right now, I don't even worry about a calculator when I go into the grocery store now. Because I know that I have way more than enough money in my bank account to pay for whatever I put in that shopping cart. And to me, that's a good feeling, knowing that I have more than enough. And I'm able to design my own lifestyle. This is one of our variables inside our prayer, which is Elevate 8. Build your legacy, design your financial future for generations. Elevate 8 is a legacy management platform to teach you financial literacy, educate you on the Forex trading market, empower you to design your own lifestyle. Elevate 8 is a legacy builder, a legacy education platform. Gain access to over 50 hours of live and recorded sessions each week from elite educators. I can tell you right now, man, those educators are phenomenal. They have taught me so much. I just really can't explain it. A legacy technology. Experience the power of artificial intelligence, gamification, trading, and growth tools. Legacy community training. Join a members-only community for education, awards, recognition, all in multiple languages. Now, I'm just going to tell you right now, I'm just going to be honest with you. If you're not interested in learning how you can profit from your own money, you should be. This should be something that everybody should want to be educated on, because now you can take back control over your money, and the banks can stop using your money to trade and loan to other people and charge you more interest. I'm just saying. But if you are interested, we have a nice Elevate 8 out the side. Get back with the person that invited you on to this presentation. Let them know and they'll send it over to you. If for some reason nobody invited you and you just happen to jump on my platform and you're hearing about this and you're interested, click the link below at ZentsMakeSense.com and we can sit down and chat about it and see if it's a good fit for you or not. The Zents line of products is another variable in the PRIB. The Zents line of products are revolutionary in wearable technology. Now, we have this one, which is Zents Mood. Then we have this other one, which is Zents Skin Tech. Now, I have a video that I would like to share with you on the Zents Skin Tech.
I sampled my mechanic before he did the work on my car. He only had to wash his hands one time.
It makes your hands soft. You don't have to use those.
I'm mechanical invisible.
This is Skin Tech, a broad spectrum protective in foam form. It is literally an invisible glove on our skin, and it helps eliminate viruses, bacteria, and even spores on contact. What's really fascinating about it is that it can also protect your skin from corrosive substances such as acid-based insolvent. In fact, do you know what? We're going to show you exactly in this video how it protects your hand against chloride acid, an acid that would normally burn. We waited 5 minutes for it to completely dry, and now we're applying acid chloride. We use the screws to show that there's an actual chemical reaction that takes place, and as you can see, it doesn't really affect the hand, and we get a 4-hour protection against acid chemicals, bacteria, viruses, no matter what. This is just amazing, right? This is by far the best sanitizing product in the world. Skin Tech. Soft to the touch and tough as nails.